Let us go to baseball now and what happened to the Astros last night in Anaheim. Angels fans threw garbage cans onto the field, one inflatable and one real, to remind people the way the Astros cheated by banging garbage cans to warn hitters what pitch was coming. Afterwards, Dusty Baker said, and I quote, "You can't carry that scarlet letter around all your life. We've paid the price. How many times can you say you're sorry?" unquote. Wilbon, are you with Dusty?
Nope. I love Dusty Baker. I mean, Dusty Baker's just one of my favorite people and characters and managers and all of that. I am a fan of Dusty Baker. I understand why they brought him to Houston. They made the right move bringing him to Houston, and I'm with Dusty Baker just about down the line, but not this. They haven't paid jack. It's been a minute and a half if we're talking about real history and not today's history, which lasts as long as the Instagram story. So I'm not buying that. They paid nothing. They get to get booed for 160. That's just the start. And by the way, Dusty's at fault for none of this. I realize it may annoy the hell out of him because he ain't guilty of any of it. But the 4 or 5 stars that are at the center of this, they get whatever's coming to them, and they haven't paid squadoosh, to quote you.
Yeah, so let me also say how much I love Dusty and how I didn't think the Nats should have fired him. And now I'm going to move on.
I know you love him.
Because from a literary standpoint, Dusty is wrong. Hester Prynne carried the scarlet letter, her whole life. Okay, the shame was there for her whole life. And in terms of how many times you have to say you're sorry, clearly 1 or 2 more times than they've said it already. The Astros keep saying they want to move on, and people don't want them to move on. Now, I don't think this will last all year. But let's remember, this happened to them in Oakland, and it happened in Anaheim. Those are division rivals. It's going to happen within the division, and I think and I don't know the schedule, if they cross over for the Dodgers, it's going to happen with the Dodgers. And in terms of paying a price, A.J. Hinch paid a price, and Alex Cora paid a price, and Jeff Luhnow paid a price. They were fired, but the players, Mike, they didn't pay any price. They weren't fined. They weren't suspended. They weren't fired. And they're going to have to hear this, and let's see what kind of character they have, because there were no fans last year. This is the first time
now
fans
they're going to get booed for real.
Are full-throated about yes.
And if you don't want to have it, then don't cheat. Again, Dusty's got to hear this and on some level think, wait a minute, I'm just coming in here to mop up after these dopes and try to get this thing back on the right track. And I understand that. But if, I don't even believe in booing. I tell my son we go to games, we don't boo. You cheer who you want to cheer. You don't boo, except for the Packers and the Cardinals. So everybody's got their exceptions. But I'm sorry, if I was going to a game with them, I would just boo for the hell of it. Just because they earned it.
Okay.
And they got to wear it like that scarlet letter.
Would you throw a trash can? Would you throw a trash can? Let's say an inflated trash can. Couldn't hurt anybody.
Stuff. You can't do that.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.